The first one is on the dispute resolution. I'm going to say we do need dispute resolution, but I've been coming here with my dispute since June and there's no resolution. So can you please add me as a client to that so I can get my resolution for my dispute with the city? I'd appreciate it. I see Mr. McCosker's name all over this agenda, and I appreciate your hard work, sir. You're showing me that you're working hard for the people. But remember, I'm asking you to put limits on how many times any organization or anyone can shut down a street. It shouldn't be 52 weekends a year. That's just unfair. And so I would love Mr. Hugo to put that in there, but I think that's fair, right? Let's limit it to once a month. That's more than fair. 12, that's even too much, but I try to be reasonable. See, alternative dispute resolution, right? You try to make it a win-win. As far as all the donations to LAPD, I'm all for it because, it helps with the budget if outside, if like the police, whatever it is, league, I can't even think of it, wants to give money or give items, I'm all for it. The only thing I'm against, and which I wish you would hold up every gift, is that league does not have to show who donates the money to them or donates the items to them. So we have no idea. Just give an example. The Church of Scientology could donate that vehicle and give it to the league, who then in turn gives it to LAPD. And no one knows any better because they're not forced to tell us. And I confronted the former chief, Choi, about that. And he says, well, that's not a bribery, or it could be a bribery. And I'm like, of course it can. Because you don't think that if somebody gave you a vehicle that they can't say, hey, remember that vehicle? Well, guess who gave it? That was me. Okay, and so it's not even just the the cult of Scientology. Anyone could do that. And it's not fair. There's no transparency who's giving this stuff. I want to know who is giving our police department. It's a very expensive stuff. There's a lot of money that goes through this league. Why are we not, because there's a legal loophole that they don't have to divulge who gives them stuff. You guys can say, no, we want to know who's giving it, or else we're not going to allow it. I'm sure LAPD, the league will quickly let us know who's giving it if LAPD would not receive this stuff until you gave it to them. Okay, public comment, I'm running out of time. Basically, I'm going to go right back to because it is a public safety issue. If you can get these street closures week after week, that puts burdens on all the surrounding streets. That adds more problems of possible accidents or anything to surrounding streets. It's not fair. And it also creates problems for emergency vehicles to get through because there's